to bring you in today for a little chat about your books. Obviously, you have written for over a long time, and what I'm trying to do is have an interview with you to understand have the public to understand what your books are about, and maybe entice them to get to read them. Obviously, these books are a great read. You've done some amazing stories over time. But you, as an author, where did you get your ideas from?
Well, some people think about a thing like playing in a mill, I suppose. Some people go and get the ingredients and they choose them carefully and they concoct a lovely meal. With me, I just sort of fall into it. I start writing and then the story develops from there.
Oh, lovely. So obviously, you've done over 20 odd stories, and you've done it in such a short amount of time. But how long have you been writing for?
Probably 50 years.
50 years. That's a bit old for you, father, isn't it?
I've become an overnight success in 50 years.
So obviously the public know you've written a fair few books, but which one was your favourite, and what did you enjoy writing?
Well, the one that's most successful is Great Yarmouth Tales,
Mm-hmm.
which is about murders in and around the town of Great Yarmouth in the UK. But my personal favourite would be Great Britain Tales. It's about a guy that dreams,
Mm-hmm.
and he dreams of a better life. The problem is that dream follows on the following night. And very soon he wants to go to sleep and not stay awake because that's a better life for him.
So like an alternative life.
Yeah, except that he never wants to wake up.
Oh, sounds like an interesting read, this one. So in your eyes, which one gave you the most satisfaction?
Probably The Girl with the Turned Up Nose.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the television that 250,000 people in the UK disappear every year. That's 250,000 people drop off the radar. Well, what if they're not missing? What if they're stolen?
It's possible. There's been a lot of rumours about certain kidnappings been going on. There's a lot of child trafficking going on around the world, isn't there?
Read the book The Girl with the Turned Up Nose, and it's one of my idea of the answer to that problem.
A lot of theories going on. So for anyone who is interested in reading your books, why don't you tell our viewers where they can actually grab a copy of your book?
Victor.R.Bennett on Google will take you to a link on the website, and it will give you all the information of how you can buy direct from Google, with Author House America, Creative Space in this country, Kindle obviously, Amazon, local retail outlets in and around the country. If you're in Great Yarmouth, go see Heather in the bookstall opposite the Building Society there in the marketplace, and you'll be able to pick up a copy there.
So they can get a fair few choices where to pick up the box from.
Oh yeah.
So if they ended up deciding to say, look, Vic, I've actually viewed your video today, and I think absolutely brilliant. I want to read one of these books. If we can get 50 people to buy your book today, can they get a signed copy?
Yeah, I don't see why not. If they want a taste of the book, we'll even email them download them a short story so they can get a flavour of it free of charge.
I think that's very generous of you. Very generous indeed. So you mentioned about there's over 250,000 odd people disappearing over time. Now, I watched a film yesterday on Channel 4, believe it or not, to do where a woman being kidnapped at 17. The bloke kept her hostage, and he obviously raped the girl over time and ended up having a kid. I believe the film was called The Room. But what's your thoughts on kids disappearing? Would that become a new story in one of your books?
I deal in science fiction, not really fact. Obviously kids do disappear, they are kidnapped and abducted. But that doesn't account for the whole amount. When you consider that the UK is one of the most televised countries in the world, we've got more CCTV cameras than anyone other than China, and yet still these people disappear like soap bubbles. And there's got to be a better answer than one guy in one room capturing one child.
Well, there's got to be obviously some sort of possibility where they're enticing these children to follow them for some reason or another, isn't there? Well, thank you for your time, Father, and thank you for conducting the interview with us today. For all you guys who's watching, head over to vic.uvids at YouTube. I will be putting it on other social media sites, and obviously head over to my father's website, victorbennettales.co.uk. Anyone that buys today, the first 50 people will get a signed copy and also can have a taster for free. Anything else, just head over to that website, as I said, and just get looking. Cheers, guys. Thanks, Dad.
You're more than welcome, sir.